Hey guys, so I'm sure most of you have heard of or at least tried to do a Pinterest craft before. They're known for being pretty difficult, but I think I found one that most anyone can do. And don't worry, you don't have to go to 4 years of art school to do this one. The craft is called hot glue stencils, and you can use it on pretty much anything. Today I'm using a canvas. I've seen it done on pillowcases, I've seen it done on walls, or pretty much anything you want to put a stencil on. To do this craft, you're going to need a few things. That includes hot glue sticks, a hot glue gun, some tin foil, your canvas, and some paint.
The first thing you want to do is measure and cut a piece of tin foil to match the size of your canvas. This way you know that your stencil will cover the entire area. Once you know that your tin foil is the right size, you can put your canvas aside and get ready to start your stencil. The cool thing about this craft is that you can do any kind of stencil you like. This time, I chose to do tons of circles for my stencil. If you like, you can sketch out your stencil first onto the tin foil, or you can just freehand it like I chose to do. When you're making the stencil, make sure that all parts of the stencil are touching. If you don't, once the glue is dry, your stencil will be in separate parts. If you want your pattern to show up nice and bold on your canvas after you're done painting, make sure your shapes and patterns are thick. Just keep going over each shape like I'm doing until you get your desired thickness. Once you finish your stencil, let the glue dry for at least 10 minutes so it's set and easy to peel off the tinfoil. After the 10 minutes is up, simply peel the tinfoil off of the glue stencil. This part takes a little patience, but it's worth it in the end. The end result should look something like this. Now the fun part. Take your canvas, stencil, and paint outside or to a well-ventilated area. Take your stencil that you worked so hard on and lay it down on your canvas so they line up. From here, the canvas is all yours to paint with whatever colors you like. Maybe you just want to try a solid color, or maybe an ombre palette like I chose to do. Whichever colors you end up choosing, just make sure you paint the entire canvas. Once you're satisfied with your paint job, let it dry for at least 20 minutes or until it's dry to the touch. From there, you can peel away your stencil and see what beautiful artwork you've created.
Alright, the paint is dry and the craft is done, and I've got to say, I think this turned out pretty nice. If I were going to rate it though, I'd give it about an 8 out of 10 because you got to have a lot of patience with the hot glue and you got to wait for the paint to dry, which is always annoying. But overall, not a bad craft for Pinterest. I did another one earlier, and as you can see, you can do any type of pattern really. You can do words. Very versatile craft. And yeah, I would definitely recommend this, and hopefully you guys try this and enjoy.